Hey, it's Cory from the Personal Greatness Project. So, we just did a video about getting out of your comfort zone, about learning how to take risks and chances, and how important that is, how crucial that is to helping us realize our personal greatness and live our true potential, to help us living our 10. So, I'm going to tell you a quick story about how this works, and I've actually got a bunch of stories, so maybe I'll tell you some in a different video. When I was in high school, I was this super insecure guy. And I had a lot of good things going for me. I had good friends, I had good family, I played hockey, I was a decent student, but I was really insecure and I didn't believe in myself. And I had a really tough time asking out girls. And there was this one girl that I really liked. I really liked her, and I probably liked her for about 2 years. And it took me 2 years to work up the courage to finally ask her out. And I remember this so clearly because she was actually dating a college guy. And as a high school guy, if you've ever seen any movies about high school and college, the college guy automatically has like 20 extra cool points, right? So how am I going to stack up to him? But I found out that she broke up with him, and I thought, this is my window. I have to take this chance. I'll never forgive myself if I don't take this chance. So I'm driving over to her house, and yeah, so let me just clarify this. This was a time where we couldn't just text each other or DM each other and say like, hey, what's up? Want to hang out? We didn't have that. So if I wanted to ask her out, I had to do it in person. I know it's scary, right? I had to do it in person. And I didn't want to do it at school. I didn't want to do it with everybody else around, because what if she says no? What if she rejects me? What if she calls me a loser or something? I don't know. It could happen. And I don't want to take that chance. I don't want to be embarrassed in front of everybody. So I figure I'm going to go over to her house. And I'm driving over to her house. And I mentioned that I played hockey. We had to wear these shirts and ties when we went to hockey. I think hockey players still do that. Anyway, I went over to her house before a game, and I'm thinking, I look good, right? This is a good way to ask someone out. When I look back on it, maybe it was a little dorky. I don't know. But I drive up to her house, and I'm so sweaty. I've never been more sweaty. I'm sweating out of the backs of my knees and weird spots on my elbows, places that you didn't know you could sweat from. I'm so nervous, and I'm walking up to her door, and I knock on the door, and I'm very fortunate that she answered the door. It could have been somebody else. It could have been her brother or her dad or something. I don't know, but she answered the door. And I said this thing. Now, what's funny is I don't actually remember what I said. It could have been, will you go out with me? It could have been, will you marry me? I actually don't know what I said. And then I just kind of blacked out. So these words came out of my mouth, and time just froze. Time froze. And I'm waiting for her to answer, and it probably only took her a half a second to answer, but it felt like it took a day or two. You know those feelings when time just freezes and it stands still? But here's what I remember. I don't remember what I said, will you go out with me? Will you marry me? I don't remember that. But the thing that I remember is that these years of fear, this crippling fear that held me back from asking her out or really asking out anybody that I liked, this fear that held me back, this fear of being rejected, this fear of taking a chance and not knowing the outcome, all of that melted away. All of that fear, all of that discomfort, all of that unknowing, it all melted away. And I realized that the thing that I was so afraid of, the thing that terrified me so much, wasn't being rejected. It wasn't not getting the answer that I wanted. The thing that terrified me so much was just taking a chance and doing something that was out of my comfort zone. And as soon as I realized that, she could have said anything in the world, and I think I would have been okay. She said yes, so all the better. Gravy on top of that. But I learned such an important lesson there, that we freak ourselves out so much. We're always so worried about leaving our comfort zone, but nothing great ever happens until we do. So I hope that helps. Please let me know if it does. Comment. I want to hear from you. Go live your 10 and be great today. Bye for now.